Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to LadyGang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Keltie Nye.
Hello.
Hi, ladies.
Hello, hello, hello.
Ooh,
How are you?
Beautiful.
Well, I'm fine.
Are you?
No, I know I'm fine. Can it just be my turn?
Yeah. Okay. It's time for
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
Okay, so I am Keltie Knight, and I now wear progressive lenses.
Oh, yeah.
Progressive lens is like a bifocal from the olden days. So basically, the top of my glasses sees far away, and the bottom of my glasses is a reading glass, and it transitions seamlessly throughout my life. So I think I talked about this before, but I went and got hoodwinked by getting a pair of Gucci glasses that I did not want from the person who did my eye exam and spent too much money. And now I'm on the search for like my actual everyday glasses that I'm going to wear. And this has been the hardest search of my life, because when you are a 10 in glam, a 4 not in glam, a glass can turn you into a 7 or take you down to a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm mostly wearing my glasses. I'm not wearing them on camera, even though now that I'm not wearing them in real life and not wearing them on camera, I cannot read that teleprompter to save my goddamn life. It is blurry as I didn't realize how blurry it was until I had perfect vision when I'm driving. And then, the rest of the time I'm like, anyway. Okay. So basically, I'm on a glasses search, okay? I got and I'm on a glasses search, and I'm a girl who doesn't leave her house. So those two things do not go together. Like, I've driven by the Warby Parker 100 times on Ventura, and I'm like, just go in. They have hundreds of glasses.
They'll deliver them to your house to try.
I know,
That's
they
the
have
whole
like
concept.
The ones I want are not try-on available at home.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's annoying.
They have like a whole new elite section. So I'm like, just go in and try on 100 glasses and you'll find one that you like. But like, will I find time in my life? Maybe I'm going to do it today. I will not do it. I will, instead of what I've been doing is I'm just ordering glasses online and then returning them if they don't work, like regular readers or whatever, then I can put my frame in them. So here's what I went on Pinterest and I Googled what the cool girls are wearing, because right now I'm wearing like a big block frame. I got like a Dior frame that kind of is like the same thing as the gold aviator that everyone's wearing, but it's not an aviator. It's just a regular glass. And I was like, I think that's better for me. I look
like a
less
rimless, like a rimless on the bottom.
No, it's not rimless. It's just kind of like almost like a butterfly, but it's like all gold.
Okay.
Like an
It's
oval?
pretty. It looks good. Chris was like, those are exactly the same. I was like, they're not. So, but then I went onto Pinterest and I was like, what glasses are the cool girls wearing? Well, apparently everyone's wearing this glass. Now, I will post a picture of myself on Instagram for you listening, but apparently everyone's wearing like the Loewe type round glass. You guys, God help me.
You look
That
like that.
is-
Who's that that really old lady that's like very stylish?
Iris or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Iris Elbow or whatever her name is. You guys, I don't have a good face for glasses.
You need to Google.
No, those glasses
You
are
need
so
to-
ugly.
You need to
They're so
Google
ugly.
best glasses for like the shape of your face, the distance that your eyes are to each other.
Well, I have
like-
butthole eyes that are close together. Like,
Well, so you go, what's the most flattering frame for eyes that
Butthole
are
eyes.
closer set eyes, and I'd say you have like a narrow face.
okay.
I know you should try the other frames that everybody has, like the oval, like tortoise shell ones. I wanted to get
know,
those, but my
I
face
had
is
those-
too wide.
I think those are awful unless you have the right face.
know. Narrow
Well, she
face.
might have them.
She doesn't. She has a skinny face, and those are like little
Butthole
bugs, like the
eye
oval, like the true oval.
The one, no, they're like a longer oval.
I know, like Hailey Bieber has.
I love them, but my face is too wide for them. I look
Okay, they're
so
saying
bad.
that it's going to be now. Okay, I'm just going to have to try them on.
What are they
they're-
telling you?
They're saying that it's going to be like those little round, like
John Lennon
Harry Potter
glasses.
glasses. And I don't believe that for a second.
Oh my god!
Oh my God. Doesn't
Everything's
Warby
terrible.
Parker
Is there any
have-
ophthalmologists in this
Keltie, have you ever-
group?
they're not going to be able to help you.
No,
They
you have
just
to go.
do your eyesight. Doesn't Warby Parker have that feature where you can put the glasses on like virtual try on?
Here's the thing.
I don't think it works.
My self-worth cannot take one more at-home glasses try on. I've been doing it for weeks from every company, and nothing makes you feel worse about yourself than an at-home glasses try on. I'm going to have to go somewhere in real life. I'm going today. I'm going to find a glass today. Thank you.
Have
That's
you ever
it.
thought about contacts?
I can't do. That's what everyone's telling me that I should be wearing.
I think this is a good one. It's like
I feel like that's for old people.
no, not if you get
It's
the
like
right.
a regular nerdy glasses wearing. Okay.
You'll
Anyways.
figure it out.
I will just, that's it. That's my good week and my bad week. My good week is I can see you bitches. I can read the street signs. I can read a book. I can see a movie. When I watch White Lotus, I can see a penis. I can see and through ugly glasses.
It doesn't make you nauseous or anything with the bifocals?
No, they were like, hey, by the way, you can't wear these all the time. You're going to like definitely like need to take some time to get used to them. I literally put them on and like never looked back. And I was like, well, what does this say about me? Can't be tamed.
Yeah, that's insane. I think I said it in the last episode we were talking about it, but I got bifocals once and I was like, absolutely not. I was like, I feel like I have vertigo, like straight up vertigo.
I can't wear contacts because, well, they said you can wear one for your far away and then one for your close up. And I was like, no, that feels like barf.
Well, it's kind of what you're doing, but just the opposite direction. You're just flipping it on its side. Insane.
Anyway.
I'm worried about you going by yourself is the only problem at Warby Parker. Would you be able to
if you
like
want to
send
move
photos?
back to the United States,
I do live in the United
California.
States.
If you want to move back to California, you could be my friend and we could go together.
Why don't you just send us some
pictures?
Okay.
I'll go.
Okay.
My good week is you guys are going to be so proud of me because I finally retired my iPad and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Whoa.
Isn't that a big feat?
Whoa.
So I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm every single night to go to bed on my iPad. I do it when we travel. These bitches have to listen to
5
it.
inches from her face.
Yeah. It's like
not be good for your brain.
No, can't be good for my brain. It was like a comfort OCD kind of thing that I was doing. And I said to myself, I'm like, when I move into the new house, I'm going to retire it. And as I was going through some of my stuff, I got like a PR box from, I think, NodPod. And inside the PR box, it was one of those Hatch alarm things.
Sound machine alarm.
And I was like, this is meant to be. So the first night I moved in, I was like, bye-bye iPad. I'm using this Hatch thingamabobber.
What does the Hatch do?
So it can do lots of things. It plays like all different kinds of music. Like you can do like a getting ready for bed, like instrumental wind down. And then it has all the different kinds of white noise. And then it has an alarm. And the alarm that I get, like I use to wake up, it's like this like beautiful like morning chirping of birds and shit. And so it's not like a crazy alarm. It's just like music that kind of like, it gets louder and louder and louder, but it works. I woke up after like 1 minute of it going off. And it's supposed to be better for your brain. But yeah, I feel like I've matured.
That is huge step.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm proud of you.
Is Jared stoked?
Yeah.
He doesn't care. I go to bed before Jared every single night. So he doesn't mind, and he like sleeps like a log. And then we also have an air purifier that is even louder than everything else because our house is just full of drywall dust that we're trying to get rid of. So yeah, I feel very accomplished.
That's amazing. I'm very proud of you. Sleep hygiene.
Sleep hygiene, exactly. And then I'm like, I read before bed and I like set the wind down music. So I'm not like looking at my phone at all. And then I just like press a little button and then I'm ready to go.
Truly reading before bed is the greatest way to get tired and fall asleep. Like there's nothing better.
Do either of you guys have a Kindle?
Yeah, I do.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I'll give mine, then Keltie, you can give yours. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I really love going to the store and buying a book and looking at that. To me, that is like, that's a whole nother part of being a book reader that I feel like I'm missing out on with the Kindle. However, if you're reading the Kindle at night in bed, like you're doing, it is so much easier because you can move positions. You can hold it with one hand. You can like the way that it just is less precarious and like cumbersome than an actual book.
Yeah.
And if you can afford it, this is what I do sometimes on vacation because I know that I'm going to want my Kindle on the beach, but I'm also going to kind of want like my real book. I will occasionally, for a longer book, if it's like a 500 pager, I'll get both versions.
Oh, and go like back and forth?
Yes, because on an airplane, I love a real book. I love a real book.
I love the real books, but I'm having a problem with like font size on some books, and it like turns me off. If the font is too small, I'm like,
Kindle.
I'm like not reading it. Could be the best
Then
book
you
in the world.
need
I
to have
can't do
reading
it.
glasses, and you're back to my precariousness.
I know. Well, I think I'm going to get one, but
I love the Kindle Paperwhite. That's the one I have.
That's the one I think I'm going to get. Yeah.
It's good. I feel like I don't get as invested in a book I read on a Kindle. Like for some reason, if I can smell it and see the pages, I feel like I like just enjoy it more, but I will Kindle on vacation.
Okay.
But I like a hard book, and I am annoyed and like have the reading light, and then and then you're it's so annoying. I have to like prop up a pillow to like put the book on. It's all kinds of things, but you know what?
Try it.
Fine.
I'm going to
try it. I think you'll like it. I'll wait till there's like a Memorial Day sale or something because their Kindles are always on sale.
Yeah. I just want to get it before I go on my trip because I'm like nervous. I'm like, what if I get stuck and I hate the book I'm reading and then I can't find another book?
And the good thing about a Kindle is you can, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can always get another book.
Yeah.
I was just going to say.
Load it up. Yeah. And you can get Kindle Unlimited. You're not going to want this because they're not going to have the kind of books for you. But like Kindle Unlimited is great for someone like my mom that reads like a book a day. And, you can just get like all the rom-coms and whatever.
Yeah.
Someone also just told me a trick with getting a library card.
Libby. Yeah.
Okay.
But here's my question with Libby, because people are like, get a Libby and then get the audio or the ebooks from there. And I'm like, how does that work? Like a library has ebook?
Maybe you only get to keep it for a certain amount of time on your Kindle? I don't know. This is just weird.
An ebook. Anyways, that was a whole thing I was debating in my head. Okay, so my bad week is we recently, the day after we moved in, I threw a birthday party for Jared. It was all Severance themed. It was the best. We had the greatest time, but it was the day after we moved in. So I have nothing in my house. Like we have like a few cleaning products that we brought from like our old apartment. Like we have like 2 cups, whatever. So that morning I went to the bathroom in our toilet. And it was one of those situations that was still in the toilet. I didn't have time to clean it because I didn't have any cleaning tools.
This is awful.
And everybody came over for the party and they were doing I was doing my tour of the house. We also have these amazing signature hardware toilets that open when you pass them. They're like a little magical toilet that the top opens, because it's like, hello.
It welcomes you.
Welcome. And it goes doo-doo. And then it's like, sit on my like heated seat. So every time that I would be showing somebody our bathroom upstairs, the toilet seat would open.
To your skid marks.
It wasn't a lot. It was just like but it was something you should probably.
I would have been skipping
up.
the tour to the bedroom, by the way.
Everybody wanted to see our beautiful bathroom that I renovated in our bedroom.
No,
so
not anymore.
Yeah. So thankfully everybody was pretty drunk by the time that we did that, but it definitely wasn't the highest highlight of my day.
That's gnarly. That's really, your priorities are weird because you had like name tags for everybody and you had wigs and you had all these things, but you didn't have a way to clean your shitty toilet.
And I also saw that you went to Costco twice in one day. And you know what? If you did not walk down aisle 3738 and get the cleaning supplies, you should have got a pack of 4 toilet brushes for $12.99. Okay.
I know. Whatever. Lesson learned.
Okay.
Thank God I only have like 4 friends.
That's
true. It was like my 2 best friends.
Yeah. And these friends actually, I'll just say, I cleaned out my closet a couple weeks ago and I had this bin and speaking of poop, I pulled it down and I was like, what's in here? And it was like all my like memory shirts, like things that I keep as a memory, like my Harry Styles shirt and this Rockette shirt and whatever. And then I pulled out the "Who will say where the road goes?" my hot pink LadyGang tour sweatshirt. The pants are in Ohio because I pooped them, but I kept the sweatshirt and I folded it back down. I was like, never forget.
Oh my God.
When you shit your pants.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
I haven't gone yet. I thought you were going to be like, okay, next up.
She was.
Okay, so my good week is Rihanna recently had a baby and she posted the announcement and said the baby name, which I apologize. I don't remember what the baby's name was. But I do remember that somebody on the comments wrote, "What a stupid name for a baby." Like just shading Rihanna's baby name, right?
Jesus.
This person's handle was something like Tatiana something. And I see Rihanna wrote back, "Okay, Tatiana."
That's such a good bird.
Right? Like, you think my baby name's bad? Your name is Tatiana.
Yeah. Oh
Anyways,
my God.
I just like that celebrities are really starting to clap back. There's
Yes.
really a lot of ballsy behavior coming from our celebrities, and I really enjoy it.
They've had enough.
They've had enough, Tatiana.
They're past the perfection.
Yeah, let us live.
I love it. It makes them more human.
Okay, so my bad week is this. I have a new pet peeve unlocked. I hate.
You don't say.
From you? Shocking.
I know. I can't stand after you've been out with a group of people, right? You socialize. You give it your all. You give them your energy. You give them your light. You shine your light. You tap dance. You do all the things, right? By the time that evening ends, you're in your car and lights go down. It's over. And sure enough, someone from that group ignites a text message in the group to circle back, a callback, a something, a reference to the evening that you just had.
A call back to fun?
Yes.
Becca wants the fun to be over.
I do not. This is not a like DVD about the, behind the scenes moment. Like, we're not continuing on. The movie ended. I don't want any follow up because that is exhausting. And then your phone just dings, 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 dings. Ha 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 ha. Becca liked this thing, blah, blah, blah. Like, I need to be left alone after a social engagement. As much as I love all of these people, at this point in my life, I'm only hanging out with people I love. I do not understand why people do this.
I'm gonna let you take this, Jack.
I am obviously the opposite. I have an ongoing group text that literally never ends, and there's always somebody chatting in it. So I can't relate, but like I understand because I know you that this makes sense for you. You're like, let it end. It's
over.
We've finished.
But you don't like it when, so say someone was like making a joke or telling you a story about something, and then like after you see them, they follow up with like the article that they said you should read.
No, I hate it. I hate it.
You don't like a reminisce.
I don't like a reminisce. I don't like here's a photo for reference. Like I
remember I told you about
car.
my kitchen renovation. Here's the kitchen. You hate that.
No.
You weren't even being honest when you said you wanted to see it.
Exactly. If I want something, if I really want the reference for your chiropractor, which by the way, I never will, I will text you and be like, "Hey, will you send me that info?" It's a to ask situation, right? I don't send it to me. Even if I had nodded my head and said, "He sounds awesome, send me the information." Don't you dare see me get into my car and send me share contact. Okay. I think it's just, when I get in my car and I shut that door, it's like it never happened. It's done. It's like you have sex with somebody that you just, it's over. Like let's go about our business. We don't need to text each other back. It's desperate.
God forbid you want to continue the friendship.
There's a time and a place, I just gave you 3 hours of my time.
I love it. I love this for you. It makes so much sense.
There have to be people who agree. Like every time I get in my car and I hear ding, I just know. I'm like, God damn it.
No circling back to an inside joke that you just made.
I just left your site. I don't need to see it or feel it or anything.
That is rich.
I thought, Keltie, you'd be on board with this.
I have been taking this in, and I was thinking about my birthday party and how the next day everyone was writing me being like, "Had so much fun at your party. Oh my God, it was so fun. Here's the song I thought you should sing." But like, And I was already too socialed. Like I needed a day of non-socialing.
I don't want to finish a dinner party and then have somebody text me, thanks for having us over. It was a lovely night. I know it was a lovely night. We had a great time. I felt your vibes. I mean, if you didn't have a good night, I knew that too. I don't need you to send me a thank you card in the version of a text.
That's so insane.
See, this is why I don't go out and why I don't have people over. I don't have to.
Keltie can't relate because she doesn't have situations like that.
I think I would be on board with you, Becca. But since I don't do things, no one has anything to write anything about.
You're right.
Oh
Okay. Well,
no one's coming to my party. I'm not doing a barbecue.
She doesn't need a follow up because there was never.
I don't need a follow up because there was never a real thing to begin with. There was nothing.
But you are explaining exactly what I'm talking about with your birthday. The next day, it was like, okay, everybody, like you don't need to text me that you had a great time.
Yeah, how dare you love me?
Yeah,
again, 2 days in a row.
No, it's not like a love you text. It's like it just warrants a response. It's like I just fed you, I gave you drinks, I let you dance in my backyard. Get out.
I can't
wait my energetic feel
into a supercut. Okay. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The LadyGang.
Do you remember that saying, yuck or yum?
Yuck your yum.
Yeah, yuck your yum.
I don't want to yuck your yum.
I don't want to yuck your yum.
I love it. And
I
I'm
think it's
always
good too.
yucking people's yums.
Yeah, you are always yucking people's yums.
It's
God.
interesting. Like you're either really into it or you're really not into it.
It's called having an opinion.
Yeah, she has strong opinions.
Strong opinion. She's like in, yes, out, no. There's no middle ground. Can you be swayed, Becca?
Always. And I actually can contradict myself at all.
100%.
And I think also the reason I do it here sometimes it's just to be a dick, but other times it's because if we are all fighting the same battle, then the people listening who don't agree with us don't have a voice in the fight.
Yeah, it's boring.
100%.
So I'm their voice if they tend to just disagree with whatever you two dipshits are saying.
Well, you know what's crazy is, and I want to say this, after we had Chris Kirkpatrick on the podcast, we got a lot of new fans, NSYNC fans.
Yeah.
And there was a couple fan sites that wrote me and they're like, we're thinking of coming to Lady World. And then recently someone reneged. They wanted to come to Lady World because of something Jack said about Justin Timberlake.
I did see this.
What did you say?
Oh, boy.
On First Degree?
Personally didn't say anything.
Was it me?
No, it was on First Degree. We were reporting the news that the cop that arrested Justin Timberlake got Cop of the Year.
Right.
And we were just reporting the news.
Well, but it is...
Welcome to my world, though. This is what happens with me. My friends are like, why won't you post my charity thing? I was like, because people are nutso bananas. They will really find any fiddle to finger? That's not a saying. But you know what I mean? So you were saying that he got Cop of the Year and then way to go, Justin Timberlake got arrested.
I know. I didn't say way to go. I just said that was just one of the things that we were talking about.
But here's the thing. That is a biased...
It's
news
not
report.
No, it's not.
A Justin Timberlake stan
would not report on it.
But
I am not a Justin Timberlake stan.
Exactly. And this is a stan who's upset that you're reporting on it because it means you are not a fan.
This is like when Chris is like, can we not talk about my client's divorce on E! News? Like, I get it. I understand this world.
I'm a fan of NSYNC.
Yes.
And I'm a fan of Chris Kirkpatrick.
I love Kirkpatrick.
Obviously.
Kirkpatrick is amazing.
And JC. And I was just saying something that happened that week.
We've never been huge Justin people.
No.
But we love NSYNC.
I love NSYNC.
I'm
allowed to have an opinion, aren't I, Becca?
Well, you were just saying you weren't having an opinion.
I wasn't in the story.
You were. Just admit it.
I don't.
You got a joy. You got a tickle and a joy, and that's why you reported it.
I also thought it was funny because the cop that arrested him is this like ginger boy. He's like a little ginger baby, and I thought that was
I'm proud of you for losing a Lady World person. Don't get this twisted. I'm just saying you did.
You're allowed to have an opinion.
You're allowed
to Becca's life.
Welcome to my life.
And the other
Taylor
thing is,
Swift. The days that I was not a Swiftie were some dark days.
Were some dark days.
But I had to stand up for those of us who didn't catch on yet.
Yeah. And also, I'm just going to say this as someone who lost a best friend in high school to a drunk driver.
Yeah, it's not
Go
like he
get
got
those people. It doesn't matter who it is.
He didn't get arrested
don't
for
drive
nothing.
drunk.
Amen. She's chugging her Celsius.
You don't want a DUI? Don't drive drunk.
It is 4:30 and you're finishing a Celsius.
Not finishing, chugging. Gulping it down.
I'm so worried.
Okay. All right. This is called Yuck or Yum. I have a special surprise for you at the end, but I wanted to tell you that celebrities are so weird and they eat the weirdest foods. And I have put together them and I want to
Have
talk
you guys,
through them.
Sorry, can I just say, have you seen the new thing about how the elite are having mermaid parties?
What's a mermaid party?
It's exactly what you think. They're eating mermaids.
What are mermaids?
Mermaid, like from the sea, allegedly. I haven't researched
like a
it
woman
enough.
with a mermaid tail.
Comes out of the sea and they kill her.
That's the new like elite parties, like
This
the
is-
eyes wide
is
shut parties. Is
insane.
mermaid eating.
Here's the thing that's so crazy. Whoever came up with this conspiracy, they jumped the shark.
I know.
Because I would have
agree.
believed eating something that exists confirmed, but like a unicorn, it's like a unicorn.
Yeah. I'm gonna look into it a little bit more, but
Do you think it's just women dressed as mermaids?
it's probably something
Do you think
darker
it's like
than
Samantha,
it sounds.
It's on Samantha in Sex and the City when they had the sushi all over
sushi.
her body.
Yeah, it's probably something illegal, but I'll leave it at that.
Well, since you think aliens are in the bottom of the sea, it's probably an alien.
Maybe
Probably
aliens and mermaids are one and the same.
They probably are.
Okay, let's talk about it. Salma Hayek. She likes to dip her chips in hot chocolate.
Ew.
I am not completely against this because I love a French fry and
With
a
a
frosty.
Frosty.
And like a chocolate covered potato chip is delicious. So I'm not against it. What was she dipping it in?
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
But is it a Lay's? That's such a thin
It's not a
chip.
sour cream and chive.
Right, but if it's a standard
Ruffle.
potato, that's a soggy chip.
Usually, well, the chocolate dipped potato chips are usually like a ruffle.
Right.
Yeah, like
It's a thick.
robust chip.
Right, but a chip in any hot liquid is really
gonna
disgusting.
Sogs.
Yeah, it's gonna sog. But I like the taste.
Cardi B eats her French fries with grape jelly.
No,
I bet it's delicious.
it probably
Zach
is.
puts grape jelly on his chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A,
Oh, well, that sounds good.
and it's
Yeah, it
delicious.
actually probably is
and
good.
it's kind of in the same world, same savory world.
What's
Yeah.
on a chicken biscuit? Just the chicken and a
Fried
bread?
chicken
Is
biscuit.
there cheese?
Mm-mm.
He puts grape jelly? Is that a southern thing?
Kind of, yeah.
How do they even have grape jelly at a chicken place?
At Chick-fil-A?
For that
How
purpose?
dare you call Chick-fil-A a chicken place?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess. 'Cause
for their
now that you
biscuits.
ask, it only because they don't
don't have
sell
breakfast.
biscuits by themselves. They do have breakfast. The chicken biscuit is the breakfast, but so he's not that unique because there's
Somebody
nowhere
else
else to
must do
put
it.
that grape jelly.
Exactly.
I love
Wow.
a salty sweet.
Jennifer Lawrence dips her pizza in ranch and honey.
Probably delicious.
Yeah. Well, I love anything. I love a chicken nugget dipped in honey. It's so good.
Yeah. I do think that ranch fell out of my life for about 20 years, but it's back full throttle.
Oh, have you been doing your pizza and ranch?
I don't do pizza and ranch. I would never because I
It's
like a
so
fruit
good.
pizza. I like a pineapple pizza.
It's still good in ranch.
really?
I think ranch is overrated.
I do too. I like.
I don't turn it down.
I don't turn it down.
But I don't think it's this like really delicious, amazing.
No,
condiment.
I agree. There are
Ranch
other-
changes my life. Okay,
Mayonnaise.
Timothy Chalamet, like he has his sugary cereal and he has it with orange juice instead of milk.
That is blasphemy.
I used to
gross.
see
That's
people do this
sickening.
because they were like lactose intolerant. And I
What?
was like, what a loser. Like at school and camp and stuff.
Orange juice.
Orange juice, like juice with their cereal, because they couldn't have milk. And this was way before we had like sensitive tummy
You
milks.
can't just eat the cereal by itself. It's not bad.
dry
It's better than orange juice.
orange juice.
I just a little piece of my heart opened up to the kids who couldn't have milk in the days of cereal.
I know it's so
Before
sad,
all
right?
those
It's
milk
sad.
alternatives.
There weren't really milk alternatives.
I mean,
and-
I was lactose intolerant. I just suffered through it.
Yeah, me too.
yeah, I think me too. But then, do you remember when there was like all those alcoholic drinks that were cereal milk flavored?
Yes.
but
There
like
was
also
one
delicious.
at the Edition in New York City. They have I think it's the Clock Tower or something, the bar at the top of the hotel. They had a Fruity Pebbles cocktail that was
boy.
bomb.
Like a martini.
It didn't come it came in like a highball, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
But I don't know what was in it. And you could never have more than one.
No.
No, we used to do a shot called a
disgusting.
blowjob. And it was
Ew.
like Kahlua, Coke, I think, and then whipped cream. And
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you had to have it with no hands.
Yeah.
And you had to like take it like a blowjob. It's gross. It's like, not with these veneers. Okay. Ed Sheeran, ketchup on everything, including eggs and steak. This is
Yes.
very normal for Canada and I
Yeah.
think for the UK.
I love ketchup on eggs.
I don't do it often, but if I'm at Waffle House, I'll do it.
It's
Because
delicious.
the hash browns are sharing the plate and you're like, well, they're there anyway.
Yeah. Harry Styles likes watermelon Don't we know it? Watermelon sugar. Watermelon with salt and hot sauce.
Watermelon with salt and lime is delicious.
Yeah, like tahini and watermelon is good, but the
sauce part of it?
Sauce part really grosses me out.
Yeah.
Chrissy Teigen likes her bacon with frosting, like a donut topping.
Oh, like a donut with little...
Prince Derek's here with the surprise for you.
Bacon
Come on
bits?
in, Prince Derek. Let me turn your mic up.
Oh, God. What is this?
I saw them canoodling up there, but what they were going to do with
canoodling.
this.
The first thing that
I know. Actually, I should have known when Keltie said she was going to go check on Prince Derek. She doesn't check on anyone's well-being.
Yeah.
I knew
Come
she
on
was
in.
up to something.
Please sit. Derek has brought us Channing Tatum's favorite snack to try. Peanut butter. Oh, actually, should we just give it to them to try?
Yeah.
Okay, give us the
this is
sandwich
fun.
first.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
he's brought us a plate. Actually, we
This
should
is
eat my
beautiful.
favorite snack first because
This
it's
is
hot.
fun.
Okay. I know we don't like to eat on the podcast, but okay, so this is my childhood snack.
Okay, which one?
Go ahead. Everyone take a piece. Beck, please describe what you're looking at,
It
Becca.
is a piece of toast.
I already
with
know what it tastes like, so I don't need to have
kind
it.
of jelly
And cheese?
and melted cheese on top.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something Sheila calls cheese melted on toast. And it's basically cheese with jelly and toast, cheddar cheese. I ate this every day after school my entire life growing up.
It's not offensive.
It's really good.
Right?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Try some, Derek.
That one's a little soggy.
I know, sorry. Is the bread crispy?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, you guys enjoy. All right, the next thing we're going to taste is Channing Tatum's favorite sandwich. Please put the rest of your cheese melted on toast. Or you can finish it if you want.
No, I'm going to have my sandwich later.
Okay. All right. The next thing, well, I'll tell you, while you're eating, I'll tell you Shailene Woodley eats clay
That doesn't surprise me.
for the minerals.
So is this a PB&J with Cheetos?
Mm-hmm. Just put your mic away while you're chewing.
They're eating Wonder Bread with grape jelly, peanut butter, and crispy Cheetos.
It's
Crunchy
weird
Cheetos.
because I can't even taste the Cheeto flavor.
It's exactly what I was going to
It
say.
just adds a crunch.
Which I love a crunch.
It just tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some crunchiness inside.
Like a crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting.
Okay.
no, thanks,
I don't like that
Magic
at
Mike.
all. Did you know Elvis's favorite sandwich?
Peanut butter and banana.
Peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
That sounds delicious.
Really?
Peanut butter and banana is so good.
Yeah, but the bacon?
Just gives it a crunch.
Jessica Biel likes scrambled eggs and peanut butter.
It's a little weird for me.
You know what my friend made the other morning, and I was shocked at how delicious it was? She scrambled eggs, and then she mixed in cottage cheese.
Oh, yeah, duh.
I've never seen that.
Always eggs with cheese is delicious.
Cottage cheese, though?
Yeah, a little cheesy,
I mean,
bubbly
it's delicious.
I didn't know cottage cheese should be hot.
Yeah, it
Sounds
was
like it should be
okay
a cold
hot.
thing.
Reese Witherspoon, is this a Southern thing, Georgia thing? Apple slices with salt and pepper.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see it.
You could do it?
I could see it.
That's weird.
Just seems like an unnecessary salt.
yeah.
Which I love salt. I'll put a salt on anything.
But
Okay,
I don't
the
wanna
last thing is the grossest. This is Kourtney Kardashian's favorite snack. It is pickles and peanut butter.
You have to dip the
Yeah.
pickle in.
So you dip the pickle into the peanut butter, disgusting style. They're dipping, they're eating, they're snacking. Selena Gomez allegedly
I don't hate it.
loves popcorn with pickle juice.
I could see
Well,
that.
that sounds good.
I don't hate this, but again, all I taste is pickle. Because pickle's such a strong flavor
Yeah, it's outweighing the peanut butter.
that it's just like a globby pickle.
A globby pickle.
You don't know how much Becca hates a wet pickle.
I hate a wet pickle.
Okay. What is the grossest food that you eat when no one's watching? I could eat a tub of frosting that you're supposed to put on top of cakes or cupcakes with a spoon,
Oh, yeah.
like as a meal.
Yes.
Like the whole thing. I think it's just sugar and milk.
Delicious, though.
So good.
I mean,
Any flavor. But like a buttercream, a sprinkles, a funfetti.
birthday cake is so good.
Birthday cake.
I mean, mine is, I always just go back to mayonnaise. I could eat mayonnaise out of the jar.
Have you?
Straight?
No, I have never actually, but I could if I really needed to. And the amount of mayonnaise I put on my sandwiches is a little bit offensive.
I support that. I love the mayonnaise. The grossest thing. Well, Zach is disgusted by, he thinks all my food smells because he doesn't like olives.
Zach.
He doesn't like pickles. He doesn't like kimchi.
Pickles?
Yeah, it's all the staples in my.
Oh my God.
If he wants the blue zone, that's a Mediterranean
I
diet
know,
right there.
and he hates cottage cheese. So sometimes I'll dip weird things into cottage cheese, and he gets quite disgusted by that.
I've never heard of a man that's such a picky eater before.
And he'll say, "I'm not picky. I'm particular."
That is picky.
That's
That
what I
is
say
the
to
most
him.
picky.
Yeah.
That's something Jack would say.
And he says, "Well,
Yeah, I know.
it is actually." But and I think that's like I'll say, why are you just so disgusted by a piece of lettuce on a burger?
Yeah.
Or by
Does
a
he
tomato?
not like lettuce on burgers?
Oh no. And he said,
Is
"Well,
it a cold versus warm thing?
kind of. He does not like cold food. He will not eat cold food."
I remember that. You're so screwed with Ford.
I know, and he's exactly the same.
Oh,
Like no cold food at all? Like no salad?
Sushi.
You want to eat sushi?
No, he'll do sushi. That's the one exception. If I walked into the house and Zach was eating a salad, I would be like, aliens exist. Body snatcher just happened. I would go running. I would run out of my house.
Funny.
If I saw him, I actually was watching something on Instagram. Some guy was just standing there talking, like putting a crudité into a dip and eating it. And I thought, I've never in my life seen Zach go over at a party and
Have
pick
a
up
crudité.
a cold piece of celery. Never. Never.
That is so wild.
It's
Wild.
like one of the joys of my life is a summer crunchy vegetable.
I love cold food. Like a nice cold fresh vegetable.
All right.
Oh,
So our
he
producer
would never.
Jess, she wanted to pose a question to you. She said, "Does anyone eat foods in a unique or strange way, like peeling grapes or eating the pizza crust first?" She said, "When I was a kid, if I had a bowl of popcorn, I would bite off all the crunchy parts and then drop the soft corn puff part back in the bowl until I had an entire bowl of puffs. Then I would eat those. Feel free to share or not, but popped into my head."
Oh.
Pun intended. Wow. That's a real personality type. You know, the delayed gratification eater.
Yeah.
Not
That ain't me.
It's not me.
Like, could you imagine going through? I cannot take too much time to prepare my food.
Oh.
I cannot sit there and doctor my food. I need it in my mouth immediately.
I doctor a sandwich. No matter what sandwich I get, I am opening it up and I am placing things.
Shocker. We've seen this for years.
So I can get an equal distribution of things.
The avocado, the
I
thing,
want
she
everything
has
to
to
be flat
remake
so
it.
I can have the same
You
bite
should
throughout the
ask
whole
them to
sandwich.
give you your sandwich like a fajita, and you should build it in
Honestly,
fresh.
I should.
Do you know how much I don't pay attention to what I'm eating? I had a bowl at a restaurant the other day, and this was around the time of my allergic reaction, the mystery allergic reaction. And in the bowl was like a salmon bowl, right? So there was salmon, there's rice, there's other things. Not a crazy amount of things, maybe 5. And I ate a good amount of it. And then the next day I had to actually text my friend Odette and say, was there mango in that bowl or was there pineapple in that bowl? Because I do not pay attention to, unless
busy.
the flavor is offensive to me,
Yeah.
I don't clock what I'm tasting.
That's so insane.
Never.
Oh my God.
And Zach's like you, where he is horrified if every bite is not the perfect bite.
Yeah. It's useless if not.
Wow. Weird.
Anyway, so LadyGang, we want to prompt you. What is your weirdest food combination? Like, please tell us, DM us at the LadyGang. I want to know your weird food combinations or your weird food, like puffs only in the bowl.
I did in college saltines with ketchup, like a sandwich,
Oh.
after a drunken night.
Oh, I've probably done worse.
I was so hungry.
Yeah. Jared, his like go-to is saltines and hot sauce. So it's like the same
thing.
Yeah.
Gross. Okay, we weren't here for a long time.
We're here for a good time.
Hungry time.